Hello my friends. In this lesson, I want to explain more about the transition. If you remember, in previous lessons we used transition directive, and I told you that I will explain it in detail. Today it will be explained completely. Let's get down to business. I created an example here. I want to create a button, and here I have a span, and display variable and a message. Display variable is true. I want to switch between true and false in the display. I created a toggle for the button that changes true and false. I could also create a function and do that with the function. And it's all the same. I created a span, and when the display is true, it will be shown, and the text is hello world. And also I have a transition directive that I will talk about that. Now let's reload the page and see what's new. After reloading the page, you see that I have a button and the message, and by pressing the button, the message will come and go. We can also control showing or hiding the message and make a delay in transition. The first topic that I will explain is duration. In Alpine.js, there are 150 milliseconds for entering and 75 milliseconds for leaving in default. Well, if I want to change this, I can easily have enter.duration.1 second. There will be a 1 second delay to show the message, and there is no delay in leaving. I reload the page, and you see the delay to show the message, and by pressing the button again, the message will disappear immediately. If I want to customize the delay for leaving, I can have a transition :leave.duration. For example, 300 milliseconds. While I reload the page, you see that delay is adjusted, but the duration may not be sensible for you. But if you want to shorten your codes, you should just delete this part, and also I delete :enter. I will have transition.duration.1 second. The duration for entering and leaving will be equal. After reloading the page, you will see the changes. Sometimes we need to have a delay in showing and hiding. In this case, I have transition.delay.1 second. I reload the page. You see that it shows and hides the message with delay. Like the previous part, here I have enter or leave. The next part is about transition.opacity. When we use the transition, Alpine.js analyzes the selected effect based on opacity and scale in default. If I just want to change the opacity, I will have transition.opacity. And if I just want to change the scale, I will have transition.scale. Now I can choose the opacity. After reloading the page, the changes will be obvious. In scale, I also will have enter or leave. I can also choose the area where scale is happening. Here, transition.scale.origin.top. You can change it to right, left, or bottom. If I change it to right, it will be like that. Sometimes I need to have a custom class. In addition to scale and opacity, I want to change the color. In this case, I define a class. Here I have a style. My class is color. And the color is red. And here, transition entered equals color. We can also do this for leaving. As I reload the page and press the button, the color of the text will change to red for one moment. You remember how to run enter or leave. But if I press Ctrl and space buttons, there are other options like enter end, enter start, leave end, and leave start. Enter start begins one frame before the text and disappears one frame after the text. Enter end begins one frame before the transition and disappears one frame after that. This operation is also for leave start and leave end. Okay, in this lesson, we learned transition directive and also duration. After that, we talked about delay and explained opacity, scale, and custom classes. And also defined enter start, enter end, leave start, and leave end. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you later.